Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dio's Bizarre Holiday Singles. We're here for the matchup between Lexus and Polski1 in the losers bracket of Tier 1. I am Dio. I am the host. I am the streamer. I am the commentator for this match. Also one of the map poolers, and we're going to be taking a look at what these players want to do with this map pool. Both of them pretty good players in tournament, but have been knocked down to the losers bracket in some earlier rounds of the tournament here. It looks like we're going to be seeing a No Mod 4 ban from Polski, who, as far as memory serves, prefers mechanics maps generally, but just banning out that tech pick in the No Mod pool. And is going to be banning out No Mod 6 and Hidden 3 for Alexis, so a couple of the trickier maps in the pool. The Reading, Low AR, Perfect Stack, Overlap, No Mod 6, and the Swing Rhythm Hidden 3, Swing Tech Rhythm Hidden 3. And it's going to be a Hard Rock 1 ban also for Polski here, not wanting to play the Tag 4 Witch Doctor difficulty. We are going to keep the No Mod 6 ban here for Lexus, which I think makes sense. Polski just as confused as I am about exactly what's going on here. Okay, I think he just mistyped or something. I don't know. Anyway, gonna be looking at the first pick for Lexus here. It feels generally like this is a good time to pick aim. Lexus, pretty solid aim player. Polski, to my knowledge, got a lot of his ranks through stream and speed maps. So I do think we're probably going to see him lean more heavily into those sorts of picks. And as for Lexus, apparently wanting to go for the lower BPM, super high spacing No Mod 1. It's some aim. It is definitely some aim. It's just jumps pretty much throughout this entire map. There's a lot of really high spacing, very comfortable jumps. There's also some slightly lower spacing, awkward jumps in this map. And as you can see, both players already with an early miss, and I think we'll see more of those throughout this map. This is not one where we have seen... actually, I don't know if we've seen any full combos throughout this entire weekend so far. But certainly not on this map. Quite a lot of early misses here for Polski in the first KI time. Lexus looking very, very comfortable, though, throughout this first KI, and definitely a good pick so far for Lexus on this map. Yeah, Polski really struggling to get any consistent combo together. The accuracy doing a lot of discomfort for Polski as well, and Lexus is going to see at this break that he is well out ahead in the score, well out ahead in the combo. Really should not be nervous at this point in the map. There's an unfortunate miss for Lexus. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Yeah, not very happy with that miss, but I don't think it matters at this point, as there's another miss to come through for Polski on this second Ki time. And despite some misses coming through from Lexus now, no big combo anymore. The damage is already pretty much done here. It's 140,000 score lead for Lexus. And Polski would just have to completely pop off in the second half, and Lexus would have to drop tons of accuracy, tons of combo all the time in order for this to have a chance at going back Polski's way. And it really has not looked like that's going to be the case at any point throughout this match, or throughout this map, excuse me. At this point, just waiting on the map to finish out. Lexus securing the point pretty easily on this one, and I think opening up at the very least hidden one, if not maybe DT1, through the rest of the pool with this pick. Of course, Hard Rock 1 is banned, so not going to be opening that one up. Let's see where Polski wants to go. At this point, I think there's quite a lot of options left in the pool. There's quite a lot of places left that you could want to go here. But generally speaking, I feel like we're probably going to see him pick into speed mechanics. And yeah, there it is. Nomad 2, the first pick for Polski here, Longinus. That's by Nakagawa Kanen. This is a more recent take on the same sort of style with Freedom Dive. Mapped by the same dude who mapped Freedom Dive 4 Dimensions. And it is pretty brutal, both in terms of the stamina and the flow aim. This is OD7, so it's not particularly high OD, but that doesn't really matter too much on a lot of these longer streams. The main point of difficulty is the flow aim, and specifically the cornering and changes in green curve shape. Oh, and that is maybe an abort? I would ask for an abort. He's had some kind of issue there. I would have asked for an abort, but I guess he's just going to play it out. Clearly within the first 30 seconds, so Polski, I guess, just going to run with it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's not very good. I think with that might be, that's very clearly some kind of technical difficulty going on there. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's a tablet driver issue. I think that should be an abort. Let's go ahead and just ask for that, because that was clearly also an issue within the first 30 seconds of the map. It doesn't look like it came through in time. It doesn't look like it, but we'll see here. Don't know that it'll end up mattering. We will see as we keep going through, and that... So here's what happened on this, is that we did not get a request for an abort after the first one. And the second tech issue that Polski had was well over 30 seconds into the map, which is past the time when you are allowed to ask for an abort. That means that an abort just wasn't possible when the second tech issue came through. It's unfortunate, but that is sometimes how the cookie crumbles. All right, and it is going to be no mod 3 here for Lexus. This one, Axion by Sakuzio. This is a more flow aim focused, but relatively high BPM alt pick. Lots of cuts and still quite a lot of high spacing snap aim in this map. But a lot of the higher difficulty patterns are focused on the flow aim there. Very early miss on the super slow section here for Lexus. Just adjusted to the map. Oh, and that is not a good break early on here for Polski. Lexus will match it, though, and drop a lot of chain misses afterwards as well, so it's definitely not over here. There's another slider break to come through for Polski, and Lexus continuing to combo even after that slider break, and another couple of misses come through for Polski, and this is looking very, very good for Lexus here. And very well done from Lexus, comboing the ending of that as well. Looking very, very strong. Polski definitely is looking a bit tilted after the last map, is what I'll say there. But Lexus still playing well. Had a decent score on the Nomad 2. Had a good score here, 412K. And that is not a bad score. And it's going to be Nomad 5 for Polski, which is not surprising here. It's another tapping map. This time a lot faster, 255 BPM. A lot less of a focus on flow aim in this map, a lot more of a focus on quick bursts and jump aim in between. Get into the consecutive triples and consecutive bursts here. The longer stream there, catching neither player off. And clearly Lexus still very good at speed as well. Polski also holding the full combo with slightly higher accuracy, so still out ahead on this map. But it's not by much. It's on a knife's edge for both players at the moment. Getting into this middle section here with lots more bursts, a little bit of finger control in this section, as well as some slider and jump aim. And there's finally a miss for one player. It is going to be Lexus to find the first miss. Over aims the end of a burst and drops a couple of hundreds afterwards as well. Drops down to 97% accuracy. Polski still on the FC at 99.65 accuracy at the moment, which is really, really good on this map. I think that may or may not be best stack on the map at the moment. We'll see by the end of it, but there's only so many really high accuracy scores on this map. Not quite up there anymore, but still a 99% FC on this is a very, very good score from Polski, and this might end up being first FC of the weekend if he manages to continue to hold on this map. I don't think we've had any FCs on anything so far throughout this weekend. And there it is. That's going to be an FC for Polski, and I think probably the first FC of the weekend. Rebounds from the tech issues on Nomad 2. And yes, loses the pick on Nomad 3 from Lexus, but finds a very successful point on the Nomad 5. So well done there. Lexus now, meanwhile, has gone for Nomad 1, Nomad 3. There are no Nomads left, so we're going to have to get modded picks here coming into the next few picks. You could go with something like a Hidden 1, but Lexus did ban out both a Hidden and the low AR Nomad, so likely not the choice for him. I would expect something more like the DT1 if you want to stay in aim, maybe DT3, or one of the remaining Hard Rocks if you want to go for something more alt-focused. I think Lexus can probably go with one of the remaining Hard Rocks for some of that alt focus, because Polski's probably likely to pick into either the Hiddens or the DTs, but no, he's going to pick the DT1 instead. So just going for more aim. This is a tech aim, finger control, hybrid sort of map. A couple of bursts here and there. Bit of slider aim, bit of slider tech, but mostly jump aim in this one. And just waiting on Lexus to catch up here. There we go. Early. Early break for Lexus means Polski is out to an early advantage on this map, and this is why I said Lexus might be better suited picking the Hard Rocks in this matchup, because Polski, still a very, very good speed aim player, and very good on DTs. Lexus with another break. The accuracy has evened out at this point, so it's all that early combo lead for Polski doing the work here. Slight combo lead now for Lexus, slight accuracy lead for Lexus, but the score lead still 30k in favor of Polski halfway through the map. A tenuous grasp on the lead for Polski, and a tenuous advantage going into the second half for Lexus. Both players getting some free combo here in the build-up. And so the first player to miss is going to see the score lead swing massively away from them. And there goes Lexus. And Polski continuing to hold here. How long can he continue this combo and build up score lead? That looks like a miss there. And it is going to be one. A bit of a bad timing on the pause there from Bancho, but probably won't end up mattering. Let's see how well the ending goes for both of these players. Slight combo, slight accuracy lead again for Polski, or excuse me, for Lexus going into the ending. But it's nearly a 40k score lead for Polski. And with how calm the ending is, I don't think we're seeing any major score swaps here. It is going to be the breakpoint taken back for Polski on DT1. A great breakpoint for Polski. Did really need that after the tech mishap on Nomad 2. Unfortunately, just didn't request the abort in time and had a second tech issue later on, and so ended up losing the pick. But after that has found success on the Nomad 5, success on the DT1, and so you have to think at this point DT2 looks real good for Polski here. And that is indeed going to be the pick. Choco Dark Matter. This is the AR8 DT in the pool. The only map in the DT pool below AR 10.5. It's AR 9.7 after DT. 270 BPM, high density, high speed, finger control, burst, awkward aim hybrid here. A very old map. It's mapped by Mafia Master back in, I think, 2011, might be 2010. And it does show its age through a lot of the jump patterns, especially. You can also tell that this wasn't exactly made with DT in mind back in the day, because a lot of these patterns are really, really tricky on DT. Polski having some troubles with accuracy here at the beginning, had a couple of early misses, and has also found a lot of act drops so far in this map, and really is not having a great time on this so far. Lexus does find quite a lot of misses, and so the score has pretty much evened out. Combo lead is in Polski's favor, and this burst section is favoring him a lot more. The finger control seemingly not his skill set or specialty, but the burst section's doing wonders for his score. Just needs to find a larger combo at any point during the map, and he'll be able to take it home and tie things up 3-3. And there's another miss for Lexus. Polski does drop some more accuracy, and so the score lead is still going to stay on Lexus's side for now. But that won't be the case for too much longer, as with each little bit more combo that Polski accrues, the more the score lead starts to come back his way. We get into another burst section here. Not much finger control in this part of the song, which is very good for Polski. Again, these burst sections are something that he is very, very strong on. We saw in the Nomad 5 just how well he can do. Just barely hangs on through that awkward aim section. And with Lexus finding a break, that's now an opportunity for a huge score swing in Polski's favor. And that's now up to 75k in his favor. It does drop down to about 60k. Some more accuracy drops for both players, and the ending comes through. Lexus not happy with how that ending played out. And it is going to be now tied up 3-3. Polski converting on the Nomad 5, the DT1, and the DT2, all in short order. Very well done. 3 in a row for Lexus, and then 3 in a row for Polski. And this is actually somewhat surprising here. We have the Hidden 2 picked by Lexus, who, reminder, banned out the Nomad 6 and the Hidden 3 during the ban phase. So low AR hidden reading picked by a player who banned out low AR no mod and banned out a somewhat reading focused high density swing rhythm tech pick in the hidden 3. So yes, this map is different from both of the bans from Lexus, but typically you assume that, you know, if you're banning out adjacent skill sets, reading and density with finger control, you're probably not wanting to pick those during the course of the match. But it can be the case that it is just a map difference between exactly which maps a player is good at or not. And it doesn't seem like either of these players is too happy to be playing this one. Neither of them off to a great start at the moment, but it is AC advantage generally for Lexus here. Oh, and indeed, he did actually ban out DT3 and not Hidden 3, so I will be changing that shortly. Still, banned out low AR no mod, and so it's a little odd to see someone pick low AR Hidden after picking low AR no mod, but so far it is working. As Polski really not having the greatest of times on this, but there goes Lexus, and Polski is holding combo for a little bit, no longer holding the combo. And neither of these players having the greatest of times on this so far, I think. But Lexus definitely out ahead by a significant margin, especially on the accuracy. And when both players really can't get any major combo together, it's often just the accuracy that ends up deciding the pick. And this seems like a lot of just AC advantage score lead for Lexus at the moment. More frequent drops from Polski and worse AC overall is the biggest source of score in this map so far. And frankly, during the last quarter of the map, it'd be a real surprise if Polski managed to stage a comeback on this one. And indeed, it is not going to be a comeback for Polski. It is still going to be Lexus holding the lead by the end of this one. Not a particularly good score, but that's not what you need to win sometimes. Sometimes all you need is to just be better than your opponent. And a point is a point, no matter if you're getting 168k or a full combo. So, good pick from Lexus. Not the best of scores, but it is a good pick. It does still result in a win, and that's all that really matters at the end of the map. And I am going to amend this. We did see DT3 banned, not Hidden 3. So all the DTs are gone, all the no mods are gone. We have 2 Hard Rocks and 2 Hiddens left available right now. And if I'm Polski, my opponent has picked a Hidden, but DT3 is banned, sir. So we cannot pick DT. We cannot pick DT3. So we got Hidden 1, Hidden 3, Hard Rock 2, Hard Rock 3 left. At this point, my bets are on something just a little different. Maybe the Hidden 3 is... a little confusion about what the bans are here, but we're going to get into it just in a second here. Is the Hidden 3 for Polski as the next pick here. Try and keep the game tied up 4-4. Swing Rhythm Tech is what this is. It is AR 9.8, so it's not particularly dense, but it definitely can be a little tricky for a lot of players. At 150 BPM base, when it is mapped in triplicate, as swing maps are, that means most of these patterns are 225 BPM, but you do get a rhythm change section into 1/4, 150 BPM alt in the middle of the map. Couple of early breaks for both players here. Lexus out with better accuracy at the start of the map, and Polski struggling a little bit to keep up on this section here with the slider aim. And these misses coming through for Polski are just making it very, very tough for Lexus to, or making it very tough for Polski to get any consistent combo here. And Lexus got a massive 470 combo during that section. We're into the 1/4 part, which maybe will go better for Polski, but at this point, I don't know if a comeback is possible. It's a nearly 10% accuracy lead. And with the huge combo that Lexus accrued during the first section of the map, it would take a serious fumble from Lexus and a serious clutch from Polski for a comeback to happen on this map. And while there is some combo for Polski now, it's just not nearly enough, as Lexus has already built up a massive lead and has still over 170,000 score lead on Polski. Not quite double the score, but just about for Lexus. And now it is match point for Lexus, 5-3 after that second break point. See how effectively he can use it, because this is now very, very close to the ending here. And with 2 wins in Hidden already under his belt, my thought for Lexus is to just go right into the last remaining Hidden, right into extra mode in the Hidden 1. Seems like it might be the safest bet. You could also go into stuff like the Hard Rock 2 or Hard Rock 3. They are more alt-focused than the Hidden 1 in extra mode. But with 2 wins in Hidden already, it just seems like the right move to pick yet another Hidden. And close out the match by closing out the mod category. Or at least that's the idea. This is still a very different sort of map from both of the other Hiddens in this pool. Extra mode by Usao, mapped by Asphyxia and Mellow. This is aim tech. Lots of wide angle awkward aim, lots of pattern aim, lots of slider jumps and longer sliders that you need to follow, and a lot of combinations of those skill sets as well. So it's basically all on the aim. It is AR 9.5 and 195 BPM. It's not particularly dense, but some players might find it a little bit tough to read on Hidden. Both players holding on to the full combos in the intro there. A little bit more of this build-up section. You do still have some places that are missable here. Some of these jumps can be a little big sometimes, not during this section, but in the previous one. We're back to missable jumps here. Neither player missing anything so far. Into the awkward slider jumps. Polski the first to miss. Lexus still holding combo, but for how long? There's this huge space stream coming up right here. Both players hit it, so Lexus now with a sizable lead going into the first real spiky, difficult slider aim section. And Polski with another slider break in the start here. We're getting into the repeating triangle jumps now. Lexus still holding this full combo, and Polski with yet another slider break. And this is looking very similar to the other hiddens so far. Lexus just way more comfortable on this pick than Polski in the first third of the map. There is, of course, still a lot of time left in the pick. Both players break at basically the exact same point. It is now ACK lead, 2.5% ACK lead, plus the 50-60K score lead for Lexus, keeping him out ahead at the moment. But again, still quite a lot of time left in the pick. Both players hit that stream. They also hit the triple spam slider aim section right before it. So matching combos and accuracy actually evening out a little bit between the two of them. Polski holding the same accuracy. Lexus dropping a little bit of accuracy. And now this pattern might be Thanos. Let's see if either of them hits this. I don't think they will. How did Lexus hit that in match? What? Okay, well, he wins. Congrats, Lexus. That's the hardest pattern in the map. If you hit that, you probably win. I think that might actually be the match, and the map decided there. Even after that pattern, Lexus continuing to be more consistent on the combo, more consistent on the accuracy. And now it's a 120K score lead, and Polski left. All right. Well, that's GG. I don't know if he DC'd or left, but that is GG regardless. We'll see just how well Lexus can do on the remainder of this map. And if DC or not, it would have mattered whether Polski stayed in. But I don't think it would have, because Lexus is still going on this combo, still holding strong, and hits that stream as well. This section is surprisingly difficult, but does find a miss there finally. I think that is going to end up being it for the match. It is unfortunate what happened on Nomad 2, but with Polski not requesting the abort on the first tech difficulty that he had, and only requesting it after the second one, which was a minute plus into the map. I'm not going to bend the rules for one player, and I'm not going to ask my refs to bend the rules for one player either. And that is going to result in the win for Lexus here. And even then, that's a very good score for Lexus on this map. It's the Thanos pattern in the middle of the map, has very good accuracy. Very well done from Lexus. And that'll be Lexus advancing into the semifinals weekend, into the top 12, still in loser's bracket, and eliminating Polski1. So congrats to Lexus. Thanks to Polski for playing the tournament. And good luck to Nexus next weekend.